guess all you need is some high voltage electricity. Look at that.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's the way fishing's done.
What's up, guys? Josh from Man vs. Fish here. We're here at the Chattahoochee River right below the dam on Lake Lanier. And so the plan is to go to 4 different spots today, get 2 fish at least at each spot, and to catch a brown trout and a rainbow trout. Got my brother here from California, and the big thing is getting him hooked up on fish. Catch fish out here all the time. So it's all about him today. We are going to call the Army Corps of Engineers and see what the water release is like today.
This is Public Safety Service regarding water releases in Beaufort Dam. This service is provided by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. These schedules can change with hydropower demand or equipment failure. Following the start of water release in Roswell Beaufort Dam are subject to rapid rises, turbulent flows, and are dangerous. Life jackets must be worn by all persons on the river from Beaufort Dam to the Georgia Highway 20 bridge. Today, Thursday, October the 20th, the scheduled water release will begin at 3:55 p.m. local time.
So there we go, about 4 o'clock, 3:55. So we got some good time to catch some fish. Let's get out there and do it. All right, guys, we kind of struck out at the first of our spots today. So nothing at spot number 1. We decided to forego a spot that I've never been to, and we're going to try something that is pretty tried and true. It's a spot I've filmed here before, and so we've gotten some good fish already. We're going to try to get this kid hooked up.
Can't say there weren't fish there.
Well, guys, our bad luck continues. As we were settling into some trout fishing, the Department of Natural Resources came by and was working on their annual trout shocking program. Essentially, they shock trout with electricity and catch them in a net so they can harvest them, tag them, do research and all. But and while that's great for a fishery and it's absolutely necessary, that does not make for a good fishing day. Kind of messes things up.
Yes.
So, so what we're going to do is we're going to pivot, and we're now turning today into a panfish derby day. We're going to go to a few spots on Lake Lanier and see who can bring in the most panfish. And first, we're going to go grab some lunch. Then we're going to get out to the lake as we discuss the rules, and we'll be right back at it here in just a second. All right, folks, so we lunched up, we're feeling good. We're out here on beautiful Lake Lanier, and it's time for a tremendous panfish derby. So first, let's lay out the rules. Big Cam, how are we doing this?
All right, so each fisherman is going to take the rod for 5 minutes in total. Rounds will be switched off at the end of each 5-minute round. We're going to flip a coin to determine who goes first. The rules for points during the 5 minutes: you get a point for any small panfish, which in crappie is 2 points. If you catch a double involving only small panfish, you get 3 points. If you get a double involving one crappie, it's 4 points. And finally, the double crappie is the 5-pointer. 5 points.
All right, it's coin flip time. You're flipping, so I'm calling, right?
Let's do this.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and call heads.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will be taking the first.
And it's tails. Big Cam. All right, we are ready to start this panfish derby. Cam won the right to begin us off. We're all squared away, we're ready to go. I gotta get a timer going. Hold on 1 second here, Cam, let me get this timer for you. Tell me when you're ready for the timer to start.
I'm gonna start over here, and then I'll be ready to rock.
You ready?
Ready to rock.
All right, 1, 2, 3, go. And we're off, looking for the first fish of the panfish derby. All right, guys, so we made a couple changes here. First thing we had to do was downsize the bottom fly that we were using. They were too big, and these little tiny fish that we're targeting couldn't get their mouth around it all the time. So we changed up the fly a little bit, and we're now 2 rounds in. And after 2 rounds, Cam's up 4 fish to 3 fish. So I've got some work to do. It's halftime in the panfish derby, and we've had a change in lead here. I've got what, 6 fish?
Yes.
6 fish in.
And the big fish.
And the big fish of the day, while this guy has 4. So we're about to get started again. All right, guys, so at the end of the game, the score is 10-10. It's tied. Tied. Is the tension has been crazy here. It's like playoff baseball. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to a 3-minute playoff. So instead of a 5-minute round, you get 3 minutes. Catch as much as you can, and we're going to see who puts this thing away. I'm giving myself a pretty heavy chance. I'm feeling pretty strong right now. So, all right, Cam, you ready?
Yes, sir.
3, 2, 1, go. Sudden victory round, 3-minute playoff. He's got a lot of fish on. Oh, and we have
11.
one. First one in. He tried a new spot. It paid off. That's 1 for Cameron in playoff fishing.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's how you stab yourself in the gut, guys. Don't do that.
All right, Cam, so after the first round of playoff fishing, what was your strategy out there? You got 1 fish. You got 1 fish to hand.
You know, I came to win. And first of all, I want to thank God.
Yep.
And all the friends and family that support me.
Right.
So, but my strategy was kind of to put my line in the water and pull fish out of it afterwards.
Right.
Attached to my lure.
Yep. Okay.
All right, Josh has officially started his final playoff round, or what we think could be the final playoff round. It's now 11-10. Cam's up, 1 fish. You got 3 minutes for Josh to potentially convert some bites into fish, put some fish on the board, and if he takes 2 home, we go home. That's that.
We're going to try a run and gun strategy out here today.
You know, this is a strategy Josh hasn't really employed throughout the day. Josh is pretty well known for sitting in one spot and throwing out 50 times in the same spot. Ladies and gentlemen, there's been an interesting change of events. We were pretty sure Josh was going to take it home with this playoff round. 1 fish down, 3 minutes to produce. Unfortunately, he didn't get much attention with this last round. Josh, how does that make you feel?
You know, guys, I had a good rod out there. Had a good rod, had good people support me. We did what we could, you know, no excuses on my side. You know, of course, the sun did disappear behind some clouds, and you know, that's not fair. But you know, still, you know, had a good rod, had a good run. Was trying some run and gun, try some new stuff out there for me today, and you know, just didn't pay off this time. But you know, we'll get out there next time and get back in this chase.
Thanks for joining us today, Josh. And here's your final winner of the Panfish Derby, Cameron. You know, I just want to thank my team that was behind me. You know, you push through it, you come together as a team, you get through the hard times, and thanks for joining.